Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle. And it's called SVS number 442 Modular Lines by Richard. And here are the rules. We need to apply classic Sudoku rules where basically in every cell in the grid place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that every row, column, and designated 9 cell region, which is a box in this case, contains the digits 1 through 9 once each. And we have any set of 3 sequential cells along a modular line must contain a digit from each of the 3 sets 147, 258, and 369, which equates to the sets 1 modulo 3 for the digits 1, 4, and 7 divided by 3. I guess he says that, which are residues modulo 3, or as we like to say in, I don't know, I guess this is what I learned in American math. We call it remainders modulo 3. So if you divide any of the numbers by 3, you will get a remainder, and that whatever remainder is left is that modulo set. So 1, 4, and 7, if you divide by 3, you get a remainder of 1. 2, 5, 8, divide by 3, you get a remainder of 2. 3, 6, 9, you divide by 3, you get a remainder of 0. So, or if you look on your keyboard, if you have a keyboard, a numeric keyboard, you can look at basically the sets of on your left column, which is 147, the center column, which is 258, and the right column, which is 369, and that also works. Digits may be repeated on lines. So as an example, you could have something, let's see if we have a small one. It could be something like, I don't know, 3, 5, 7, 6, 2. This would be a valid example of a modular line because every set of 3 digits in it has one digit each from the modulo sets, right? 3 is 0 modulo 3, 5 is 2 modulo 3, 7 is 1 modulo 3, 6 is 0 modulo 3. So this set has 5, 7, and 6, 0 modulo 3, 1, and 2, and 2, 6, 7 is 2 modulo 3, so you have 0, 1, and 2 in that set of 3 digits. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. What I like to do with modular lines and basically lines that you have 3 in a row of is I like to start coloring things, and particularly the ones that are the most, that are sort of the longest. And just basically, I just choose 3 random sets. It doesn't have to be anything, right? Because every 3 cells along these lines have to contain one from each set. So we're gonna do yellow, orange, and pink here. And then we just basically continue along this line, right? So every third one is going to be a yellow set because we're going to be losing a yellow set in so, right? This is yellow, orange, pink. What about these set of 3s? We have orange and pink, but we don't have yellow. So that would be yellow. This is losing orange here, so every third one there is orange, and then this is pink. So we have again yellow, orange, and pink. And then that's yellow. Okay. We know the remaining digits in this, in box 6, have to contain one each of yellow, orange, and pink. But we don't know which is which. So we'll start coloring this one and see what that leads us. We're going to have dark or medium, light, dark. So this would be medium, light, dark. And then a medium, light, dark. Okay. So one thing we found in row 3 is we have 3 darks in the row. That means the rest of the row cannot contain darks. So that means pink and yellow cannot be dark, which means dark has to be orange. So we can replace the darks with just orange, and that will help us with information, right? So medium, light, dark, medium, light, orange, medium, light, orange, medium, light, orange. We know in row 3, 6 is 0 mod 2. So we're gonna make, okay, so we're gonna make red, green, and, well, maybe I should have chosen different colors. Let's make the yellows green. We're gonna use red, yellow, and blue to match with 1 mod 3, 2 mod 3, and 0 mod 3. So the blue is 0 mod 3. The red is 1 mod 3. We have one each of this. Green and pink are different sets. Orange is, there's obviously no orange left. So we have one each of this set, of these sets, because these are different ones. We have one each of these, so this must be one each here. And since this is light, this has to be medium. So these are medium. We have, in box 3, all 3 medium cells. Medium cannot be the same as green, because we have 2 mediums in column 8 and 2 greens in column 8. And if they were the same color, that would have to be 4 cells from the same set. So mediums actually have to be pink then. Which means lights have to be green. So 8 is 2 mod 3, 9 is 0 mod 3, 2 is 2 mod 3, and 4 is 1 mod 3. Okay, so we have 3 greens, so green cannot be 2 mod 3, that's one thing we know. Actually, we know 6 and 7 cannot be orange. Orange has to be yellow, right? Because we have one each green, pink here, and that corresponds to red and blue. If we try to have orange be either blue or red, we'd have 4 oranges there. So all the oranges are yellow. So this is yellow. In box 6, we have 3 each of green and pink. So this can't be green or pink. That's a yellow. Let's see. Remaining digits in... Okay. Let's look at these colors. I guess we can make them light, medium, and dark also. So this is dark. We'll make this medium and this light. So then this is dark, medium, light, and then this is dark. We know dark cannot match with green because then we'd have 4 greens in column 6. And every set is only three digits max, or 3 digits, period. So dark cannot be green because we'd have 4 greens in column 6. Medium can't be green because we'd have 4 greens in column 8. So that means light has to be the green. So these are green. Dark can also not be yellow because we'd have 4 yellows in column 9. So dark must be pink. And then mediums have to be yellow. Okay. So that does work decently. What else do we have? Okay. We have 1 each of these colors here because that's the definition of the modular line. So that means we already have 3 pinks and 3 greens in row 4. So that leaves this as yellow. So this is yellow guaranteed. 2, 3, 1, 2. These are the same set because of the way the modular lines work, and they cannot be green or yellow because we have 2 each in that row. So that would make 4 if that's the case. So these must be pink. Since these are pink, the remaining digit, we have 3 pinks in box 5. So this must be green or yellow, which makes this green or yellow. And pink has to be one of these two. We're not sure which. These are also green or yellow. Okay. Remaining digits in column 6. We have 3 greens. We have 2 pinks and 2 yellows. So the remaining digits are yellow and pink, and one of each. Remaining digits in box 3 again are yellow and green. We have 3 yellows in column 9, so these can't be yellow. These are both green. And therefore we have 3 greens in box 3, so this cannot be green, that's yellow. Remaining digit in column 9 is a pink. Remaining digit in column 8 is a pink. That leaves the remaining digits in box 7. We have 3 pinks, so it's yellow and green. And it should be 1 each. Yeah, it's 1 each. We have 3 pinks in row 8, which eliminates pink from the rest of the row. So these cannot be pink. Therefore, to have a set of 3 here, this has to be pink. And also makes that pink. So these are yellow and green, 1 each. These are yellow and green. This is yellow and green. Let's make... Okay. Yellow and green isn't that helpful. Let's designate these then differently. So this we're going to make, I don't know, light and dark. Make that light, that dark, and that therefore has to be light. And these will make orange and medium. Orange, medium, that's orange. Okay. Does that help us? I don't know. Oh, this digit has to be a 5 because it sees both 2 and 8, and it's a 2 mod 3 cell. So we have a guaranteed 8 here then. 8 is also one of these two. So this can never be yellow because it sees all the yellow numbers. So this has to be green. So since this is green, this has to be yellow. We have 3 yellows in row 6. That leaves green and pink left. So this is green or pink, which forces this to be green or pink. We don't know which. We have 2 pinks in row 5. But the rest of the colors are already set as yellow or green, so this must be pink here. This cannot be, this could be any of the 3 here. Why couldn't this be yellow? Oh, because this can't be yellow, right? Okay, we'll make this medium and orange, right? So this will be orange. Oh, that's not helpful. Never mind. We don't have anything set in this line. We do have these are pink, though. Wait, how did we know this was pink? I'm just like... Oh, because pink can't be either of these two. So pink has to be here. This is medium and dark. One of these... Oh, we don't have a guarantee. These could both be green. No, they cannot both be green here. If they were both green here, then we'd have one green here, three greens here, and then one of these would definitely have to be green. So one of these is yellow, and the other one then has to be green. Which means we have one here. Where is the other yellow? So this is one yellow, two yellow in row 8. That makes this a third yellow. Okay. And this has to have an 8. This cannot be 2 or 8. It has to be 5. Where is the 2 then in this box? It cannot be here because of the 2 already in the row. So this cannot be yellow. This is green, which means this can't be green. That's yellow in the 2. That leaves this digit as a 2 because that's the only remaining 2 mod 3 cell in the column. So this has to be 5 and 8. And we have 5 and 8. This could be 2, 5, 8, 2, 5, 8, and 5 and 8 here. Okay. This cannot be 2. It's 5 or 8, but it can't be 8 because the 8 in column 6 is required in one of these cells. So this has to be 5, which makes this 8. Which means this is 5, this is 8. Neither of these can be 8. Okay. 5 cannot be here. 5 is one of these two. 5 also has to be one of those 3. Okay. Remaining digits in row 7 are pink and green. We don't know which. We're guaranteed one yellow here and one green here. We are guaranteed one green here. I guess it could be yellow. Okay, so this cannot be yellow. So this is green or pink. We're guaranteed a pink and a yellow here. Red could be the same as pink. We don't know. If red were the same as pink, where would they be in box 3? Actually, no, that works. Never mind. This is 1 each here. So the 1 has to be one of these digits here. We don't know which. It depends on if green is red or pink is red. 5 is obviously one of those two. We have one of these is yellow. Where is the 8? So if light is yellow, that would mean the rest of box 7 does not contain a yellow. But we know there's a yellow guaranteed in, which is 8, in one of these two boxes. So that light cannot be yellow. Light has to be green. Which means dark has to be yellow. So this is 2 or 5. And this is 2 or 5 here. We have 2 greens here. These are the same set. So pink or green has to be one of the sets that it matches 7. We have yellow already, which is obviously not matching. And we have 2 green here and 2 pink here, and this is pink or green. So we have 5 sets, which can be 1 modulo 3 or 0 modulo 3. And this is a 6th digit. So that means the remaining digits in column 2 have to be yellow. So this must be yellow, these must be yellow. This yellow eliminates yellow on the rest of this line because these must be green. That eliminates green from here, so this must be pink. So we have 3 pinks in box 4. That means this can't be pink, that's green. So this is 3 greens, which means pink has to be red. Because we have 3 greens in column 2, 3 yellows, and this is one more red. So only pink can be red. And green must be blue. Okay, we have 3 blues in row 7, so the remaining digits cannot be blue. They're both red. So this has to be 1 here, which means this can't be 1. This can't be 5 because it's blue. We have 3 blues in box 5, so these cannot be blue here, so they're both yellow, which means this is a 5. That makes this 2, which makes that 5, which makes this 2, which makes this 5, which makes that 2. Okay, we have 2 and 8 here. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the row, so this is 8, which makes this 2, so this is a 5-8 pair here. The last remaining red here has to be 7, so this becomes a 7. Oops. Wow, it matches completely the coloring. 7-8 pair. 2 has to be one of these, and then the other one is 5 or 8. This cannot be 5 because of 5 in the row. Okay, coloring left. One of these is yellow. The other one is blue. So this is blue or yellow, and this is blue or yellow. We have 3 reds. Again, yeah, none of these could be red. So this is blue or yellow here. Yellow cannot be here because of the 3 yellows in the column. So these are both blue, which makes this a yellow. These 3 yellows eliminates yellow here. So this is blue, which makes this not blue. That's yellow. So that has to be the 8. That makes this a 2. Which means this can't be 2 here. This is a 5-8 pair in column 2, which eliminates 5 and 8 in the rest of the column, so this is 2. We have 3 blues in column 5, so this cannot be blue here. It's red. We have 3 reds in box 6, so this can't be red. That's blue. We have 3 blues in row 2, so the rest must be yellow or red. We have a guaranteed 1 blue here. Okay, this red digit must be 4. That's the only remaining red digit. This has to be 3. This is 3 or 9, and this is 3 or 9. 9 cannot be either of these. Where's the 9 in box 3? It has to be here because it's the blue. That eliminates 9 from this cell, so this must be 9 here, which eliminates 9s from these cells, so this must be 9 here, which makes this 3, which makes that 9. Whereas 9 in row 5 cannot be here because of 9s in the boxes, can't be here because 9's in the column, it can't be red, so this is 9 there. Where's 9 in box 2? Can't be here because of 9 in the row, so this must be 9 here. Where's 9 in column 4? Can't be here because 9's in the boxes. Can't be here because 9 in the row. This is filled out, so this is 9. Where's 9 in row 8 then? Can't be here because 9's in the boxes, so this must be 9 here. So we have all the 9's done. This also has to be a 6 because that's the remaining digit. So this is 6 and 9, which forces this to be 3, which makes that a 6. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 6 and 3, which makes this 6. This 9, 6 eliminates 9 and 6 there, so it's 3, which makes that 6, which makes that 3. The 6 and 9 means this have to be 3, which makes that a 6, which makes this a 3. This 9 and 3 eliminates 9 and 3 here, so it's 6 and 3 there. Where is the 6 in row 9? Can't be here because 6 in the box, can't be here because 6 in the column, and this is a red. So this must be the 6 and the blue. So this cannot be blue anymore. This is the last yellow, which makes that an 8. That makes this 5, which makes that 8, which makes this 5. We have 3 yellows in column 1, so this can never be yellow. It's red. So the yellow has to be one of these two. We don't know which. We have 3 reds in column 1, so that leaves this as a blue. So this must be the last 3 then. So we should, that's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving it. We should have all the 3 6s and 9s. We should also have all the 2s and 5s. We just don't have all the 8s or all the 1 mod 3s. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is 1 and 4, so that forces this to be a 7 here. So these are 1 and 4. Where's 7 in box 4? Cannot be here because 7 in the row. Can't be here because 7 in the column. So this must be 7 here, which eliminates 7 from these cells. So this is 7, which makes this 1, which makes that 7. So this can no longer be 7. This is only 8, which means it can't be red. This can't be yellow. So this must be 7. Where we have 8 8s, we know where the last 8 has to be. It has to be here, which means this is yellow, which makes this a red. And we can fill in everything else. So this should be 1 by normal Sudoku. This is 1, which makes this a 4. This can't be 1 or 7, so that's a 4. This can't be 4 or 7, so it's a 1, which makes this 7, which makes this 1, which makes that 4, which makes that 1 and 4. This can't be 7 or 4, so this must be 1. This can't be 4 or 1, so it's 7, which makes this a 4. This 1 and 7 makes that a 4. This can't be 4 or 7, so this must be 1, which makes that 7, which makes this a 1 and this a 4. And that's the solution. I would consider this easy, but then I've done a lot of these coloring exercises before. So I don't know how it feels easy to me, but that's because I've done these type of coloring exercises because I love these coloring puzzles. So for me, these are a lot of fun, and I do a lot of them because of it. But I don't know how difficult it actually is. I just made sense to me. It flowed very well. The logic behind it was very sound. I don't know. I'm not sure if I consider this challenge. I would not consider this challenging, but maybe for the majority of people, this would be considered challenging. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.